fucking guy with the chainsaw back there. All right, this is a 48 Panhead. It's pretty straight. I've been a friend of mine put this together. Not as like a ready to ride bike. It's like a rolling project, I guess. I've been up this thing and back down the other. I've done just about everything to this thing except take the front end off and take the engine out. Everything else I've gone through. Still see a couple little bolts missing that I didn't see for the right here, for instance. But this thing has high compression pistons in it. It's only a 61-inch motor and it still rips. Runs real good now. Again, I went with the whole the inner and outer primary off, the whole primary drive out, the wheels off, rebuilt the bearings, fucking carburetor, brakes, cables, wiring. Just I didn't do all the wiring. A lot of that was new and done, but just I've done a lot to this bike. It's going out to California to be in the Grand National Roadster Show and be actually ridden around. So, you know, to take one of these old piles of garbage and make it so you could actually take it, ride it, beat the snots out of it, and not be on the side of the road playing with it, takes a lot. So, yeah, it's running pretty good now. I just took it for a rip up and down the street. The motor's brand new, so it's a little tight. So you know you can really hear the pinion, which is good. You want to hear the pinion when they're fresh, and the pistons are definitely, they look like Sportster pistons to me. I mean, this thing's got some compression, which is actually nice when it's because it's a small motor. The thing fucking, you get this thing in the RPMs, this thing fucking delivers the mail. I was just flying on this fucking thing. So it still should be pretty hot. Yeah, I shouldn't need a prime kick. So probably just key on, charge the spark, not quite all the way. We'll give it a little bit. Throttle. Nice quiet motor too. So, you know, this has got all the goodies. Flanders rises, Flanders bars, cut off nubbies with marshmallows. Real cool paint job, obviously. It's got all the crackle and all that neat stuff all you kids like. Wheel covers front and rear. I put the one-piece kicker on there, put the wheel covers on the back. Tons of new hardware and whatnot. Yeah, I just noticed, speaking of loose hardware, maiden voyage, the fucking fender tip is gone. So I'm gonna have to go find that now. That's like, you know, the one thing I didn't fucking touch on this bike and now it fell off. It's just tricky when there's this new. All right, well, I'm gonna go find this fucking fender tip. But that's those pistons. This thing's fucking evil.